Welcome back to the 2022 edition of Big Z Sports' Two-A-Days. We are now in beautiful Carrollton, Ohio. Nick McWilliams, Daniel Adams here joining you for this breakdown of the Warriors heading into the season. Obviously, a lot of excitement coming into this year. Again, Jim Salimos at the helm, coming off of an 8-4 season. Of course, we know they lost to one of the toughest teams you can find in their playoff region in St. Clairsville. Very hungry team, I think, coming out here. And you know, we know Coach Salimos definitely runs a tight ship out here, as it was the crack of morning, and here they are out here doing hard work.
Yeah, coming out here this morning, they're right to it. Beginning of August, they're starting to hit, and, they mean business here, so.
Absolutely mean business, and they're definitely going to have to do that, as I know we were going to talk a little bit about the schedule here, as we had mentioned. Akron, Manchester opening things up for them. We know Manchester's been one of those tough teams, but then right after that, you get another team that we've heard about for their physicality in the Philo Electrics. I mean, that's a tough start for this team.
Very good non-conference schedule. Like week 1, we got Akron, Manchester. Week 2, Philo. They're just right to it because they know they want to get that depth in the playoffs. And we look at week 3, St. Thomas Aquinas. That's out of Louisville. Week 4, Garaway. Week 5, Akron Kenmore. Week 6, Marlington. Week 7, Alliance. Week 8, Salem. Week 9, West Branch. They were 13-1 last year. And week 10, the Minerva Lions. They got a pretty tough schedule as it is. No weeks off, right?
No weeks off, especially not in that EBC, as we've heard many times. As if you ask Coach Salimos about the EBC, he's somebody who always says, it gets pretty rough. So, something that we are definitely going to have to talk about here, and we are going to be discussing with Coach Salimos, is the fact of a couple key losses for this team. When you're starting to run down the list, Austin Coletti, your primary quarterback throughout the season, that's going to be a tough one to have to deal with. Some defensive players as well who are also going to have to find a way to fill in for that. But biggest story, naturally, running back
Chase
Holstrom is back. We know one of our finalists for the Player of the Year award from Big Z Sports, and rightfully so after just a phenomenal year. As you mentioned on the way up here, almost 2,500 total yards.
That's unnatural in high school, 2,500 yards all-purpose. But we'll also look forward to see the key players that are coming up, and everyone's looking good out here right now. So,
Coach Salimos, always happy to come down here to Warriors Country and see you guys for this two-a-day series that we do. A lot of size, I would have to say, coming out here for this season. Looking at your offensive line and your new quarterback coming in, I'm sure you're excited.
Yeah, we've had a good June and July. We got a lot of work in. Numbers are above 50, 10 through 12. So, and numbers are up all the way through the program. We have, over 20 at the freshman, over 30 at the 8th grade, and over 20 at the 7th grade. So numbers are up all the way through, and I'm real happy about that because, it's a long year. A lot of kids will play, and just hope you can stay healthy. But so far, so good.
And that's usually a good sign of a program moving in the right direction, is it not, when it comes to all your grade levels having a lot of numbers all the way down through?
Yeah, you'd like to think that, and I just think we got good people coaching at all levels, so the kids want to come out, and we got a great staff, 7 through 12, and they do an outstanding job.
Now, Coach, a lot of losses from last year, losses in terms of your roster. Austin Coletti obviously graduating, some other names, Cam Kreider, Dominic Spillman, Hunter Henry, Austin Haney.
It was
a lot of those.
Yeah, they had 2 years of really good success. Were great leaders. Did an outstanding job, 7-3, and made it to the second round of the playoffs. So, but that was 15 seniors this year. Again, we got 15 seniors. We're inexperienced at some positions, but that happens year in, year out. So, we just got to keep working them. And the big thing is getting backups because, there's always an injury down the road, or there's, someone with a sore throat or something that comes up along the way. So, yeah.
And, Coach, with the Coletti front for your quarterback, you were talking a little bit to us off camera. What's going to be the go-to player that you're going to have at quarterback this season?
Well, Kane Smith will be our quarterback. We also have Chase Holstrom there, at tailback. And, he's had a lot of yards the last 2 years. So, yeah, offensively, we're going to run the ball first. and then work play action off the run. And yeah, we've been working on the line to make sure all the different fronts that we'll be getting.
And Coach, last season with your defense, you had some pretty nice performances. Some other games where you guys might have struggled a little bit keeping your opponent out of the end zone. Any kind of different approach this year with the defense?
No, just we just felt going in that we just we're going to do what we do. We do a 3 front, we do a 4 front, and run 2 or 3 coverages, and just as coaches try to coach them up and get better that way. The kids know it. And now we got to get them to execute it, and that's on us. And yeah, they seem to be coming along, and we'll find out. We got on defense, you got to be able to run and be able to tackle in the open field, because the offenses you see today force you to do that.
And we had mentioned, we know the EBC is a tough conference to be in, but we
loaded
noticed
with quarterbacks.
Well, and we noticed your out-of-conference schedule is pretty tough too. So tell me a little bit about
Garraway,
your schedule.
they're number 2 or 3 in the state. Yeah, we go down there. We're going to have our hands full. They're really well coached, and they got a lot of tradition. So yeah, we got them, and we got Philo, we got Akron, Manchester. It's a brutal schedule, and Akron, Garfield, and so that's on a Saturday afternoon. So no, it's a real challenging schedule. Then you throw in the EBC with all the outstanding quarterbacks we have, and they're all Division I prospects. So yeah, it's real challenging.
Well, iron sharpens iron, right, Coach?
Well, let's hope. Yeah, let's hope.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Coach Salimos here with the Carrollton Warriors. Always great coming down here, and we hope to see some great Warriors wins this year.
Yep. Hey, thank you.
A big thank you to head coach Jim Salimos and, of course, all of the Carrollton Warriors community. We always love coming out here. Beautiful facility. We definitely want to come down here and possibly get a few games in. We had some circled on the schedule that are going to be fun ones, but a good energy you always get out of a Carrollton team when you come down here for their 2-a-days.
Oh, yeah. Carrollton's all about football, and I have no doubt that it's going to be electric here for a couple of them big, tough conference games and even the non-conference games. So.
And we'll see if the Warriors can improve on that 8-4 mark they had last season. Of course, Nick McWilliams, Daniel Adams here for Big Z Sports and our 2-a-days series. Stick around. We will be back at a high school near you.